debated. Please make it very clear that we have a letter with us issued by MHRD October 21st of 2011. And this letter has made very clear that this university is run by Senate, and Section 3 of Senate gives full-fledged power to Senate to decide everything. So this university should not be looked into that kind of ambiguity that this is a central university or state university. The issue is very clear. University is run by Senate, and Senate has all the power to decide everything. So the issue which we were facing, the problem we were facing in case of area. So things need to be very clear here. That when 7-8 teachers we started a protest for getting area in 2023, and which go long for 200 days, and after 100 days there was a intervention by Vice Chancellor Madam, and a committee was constituted under the chairmanship of Professor Monga. I was also part of that committee. Dr. Sadiq was part of that committee, and also Professor Krishan Mohan was a part of that committee. And in that committee, it was observed very clearly. Yesterday, Vice Chancellor Ma'am has very clearly mentioned that the contribution of FDO must be acknowledged. And how that contribution come into light, we were not aware of that. That committee observed that Punjab University has calculated area of 278 crores, and the submissions were made to Punjab government as well as to Centre. 270 crore we are demanding from Punjab, and similarly we were demanding from Centre. And we observed and put it on record that Punjab has no role in the payment of area in that committee. Punjab has nothing to do with our salaries. Salaries are released by UGC or university itself. There is no role of Punjab government in the payment of salaries. How can Punjab pay you the areas? This was very made clear in that committee. So the FDO's intervention come up after that committee's recommendations that we should go forward with the submission to the central government only rather than to the Punjab government. And also we met with the finance minister of Punjab. He has acknowledged us that that you are coming here, most welcome. But this submission by your university is completely illegal. So there was a very thick fog on the issue of areas when we approached this issue, and we go for 200 days protest and candle lighting march, and then the letter came when we are able to remove that fog. So that was a major kind of development in this case. After 2016, the issue was raised at Gandhi Bhavan. It should be acknowledged one way or the other. Only to be very you can say congratulating on the issue that we do. And also you can say when we have very clear picture with us, 270 crore rupees calculation came into observation of UGC after the recommendation of the committee. That amount calculated was not accurate, and only 175 crores were issued instead of 270 crore rupees. 270 crore rupees, 278 crore rupees were calculated by university authorities to be released from the MHRD in Punjab government. Means around about 600 crore rupees we were demanding, and that's why everybody was denying our request, because the amount was only 175 crore rupees. We were demanding 278 crore rupees. When this anomaly was resolved by the committee, then accurate file was submitted. Then the issue was solved. However, there were efforts by the administration. We should also acknowledge and also Uta has acknowledged yesterday also and acknowledging today, and that is very kind of a positive development. But we should be very clear that how the authorities are reaching to the issues. Issues must be reached appropriately under the purview of law. Things are very clear now. This university is an interstate corporate body and powers are with Senate. University is deciding reservation policy in purview of the central acts. Then how can you say Punjab will give us the salary? No way. University has made it very clear that we are a central university. Now letters are being issued that we are following central rules. So there is no kind of confusion that we are interstate. So we should not go for these kind of rumors, and we should not go by these perceptions that this university should be considered interstate corporate body. This university should be considered as a university run by Senate, and Senate has full-fledged power. And if Senate is doing something wrong, we should all force the Senate to work appropriately in the view of law. And this is a duty, and we have fulfilled that duty. We are very you can say satisfied that the duty was performed and issue was closed. And another thing which I want to make it very clear that there is a huge mess of affairs going on at the Ankur school till date, at the level of analysis, at the level of governance, and we are silent on that. And also I want to make it very clear that my wife was mentally and physically assaulted by school authorities.
Shameful.
And I have written this request to Puta also. Please put it on record that I have requested Puta secretary and Puta vice president that my wife was physically assaulted by the school authorities. And till date, neither secretary nor the president has picked my call. I want its answer on the table, on the record.
Shameful.
Why I was not called even once? Why my call was not attended even once by Puta secretary, by Puta president? I have also informed the Puta secretary and Puta president through WhatsApp that my wife was physically assaulted by Ankur school authorities. And no answer. I am Puta member, I am faculty member. Whose responsibility to take up the issue? Is it my personal issue? There are 120 members, 120 faculty members who are studying in the school. Tomorrow they will do same thing with other. Even then we will be silent. Is it our duty? How we are performing our duties? We should be very careful regarding that. However, we are a pressure group, but it's not a very big issue that we could not challenge the school authorities. So it's very clear. The kind of actions taken on that are showing that the kind of naive behavior to the very real problem, which are very local, rather than at the level of MHRD and at the level of Vice Chancellor office. Who is principal? Who is targeting the mother of a kid and allowing the security women to physically assault her? So I want answer of this question. What has happened with my wife and with me and with Sudhir also? When Sudhir was banned to enter in the school, I was also banned to enter in the school. School authorities were performing illegalities. I have outlined 8 illegalities to the standing committee. That these were the illegalities performed by principal in association with the head of the management, who is the you can say husband of our Vice Chancellor. So things should be taken very seriously. So I want clear-cut answer, clear-cut response of Puta on this through this GVM, because individually I approached and I haven't got any answer. So another thing is, you can say that this is the Ankur school issue.